Hey guys, it's Tara time, and you know what? I have 45 questions for Rec Room that I bet every player also wonders about. Like why bean bodies make walking noises despite having no feet. It's just weird. Be sure to enter code TARA in your watch the next time you're in Rec Room, or just find my profile and smash the support button if you enjoyed the video. Alright, we're starting off with number 1. Why is Coach always around, voicing games and guiding us through orientation, but then that's it? No further lore. There's even a Coach account, but we don't know anything more about her. It's strange. Number 2. Why can't players gift each other tokens in-game? I feel like it's a huge oversight. We can't even gift Rec Room Plus items, which also seems a bit unfair. Number 3. Why was a new quest never added to the game? We got Crescendo like 7 years ago, and then we got completely cut off quests, despite them being one of the most popular things for players to do in Rec Room, and despite their huge replayability. Number 4. You get the same amount of tokens in a bundle purchase as you did back in like 2020. Will Rec Room ever adjust these rates to accommodate inflation and the cost of items? Item prices now mean our purchasing power as players has gone way down over the years. Number 5. What's the Goblin backstory? Like why goblins in Golden Trophy and Crimson Cauldron? We never got Goblin lore, and it's kind of disappointing, honestly. Number 6. Why doesn't XP count in private lobbies? I get not wanting people to be AFK to grind levels, but after almost taking 2 years to hit level 50 despite playing Rec Room daily, I have to wonder if it's fair. Number 7. How come it's level 50 and not level 100? Most people think level 50 is too low anyway. They hit it, they get bored, and they have nothing else to grind for. I'm so confused why it's been capped at this random number for like 5 years. Number 8. Is Rec Room ever gonna remake the Rec Center? It's so outdated and barren in there. Number 9. On the same topic, when will we get new maps for paintball or laser tag? Players have been waiting years, and paintball has over 196 million room visits, so clearly players enjoy it a lot, enough to justify making more. Number 10. What happened to Rec Room lore? At some point we had S, the Forbidden One, the Forsaken One, the Bubblies still exist, but that's it. The rest of it just kind of evaporated, which is a shame because obviously with Coach, Goblins, the College Feel, 1987, there's a lot to work with, and players would get so giddy over new things to speculate on. Number 11. When is Rec Room gonna add better matchmaking? If I'm playing screen mode, I don't necessarily want to be in a lobby of level 10 screen mode players. I do understand matchmaking by platform, but that seems to be the extent of it, making it nearly impossible to meet new friends sometimes. Number 12. Why can't we bring the monsters from My Little Monsters to live in our dorms? It was the closest thing we got to dorm pets, but because you can only go into the Evergrown alone, I'm pretty sure a lot of people failed to get attached to that Rec Room original, and subsequently, their little monster pets. Number 13. Why is Sprunky so popular in Rec Room? Seriously, someone tell me, because I'm downright baffled about this. Number 14. Why is it that military maps took over Rec Room events? At some point I looked around and it felt like everyone was in a military except me, and there was no clear reason why. Number 15. Why is orientation single player only? I get having to do a tutorial, but I feel like limiting the experience in a social game leads first time players to get a weird impression of the game on day one. Especially those 80s aerobic dancers. Just, it's not a good look. Number 16. How come most players didn't convert over to full body avatars? Everywhere I go, most people still use the bean body. Does Rec Room have studies for this internally on why the new look was a total flop? No offense, full body avatars, and I still use them sometimes too, but most people did not convert. Oh, I'm kind of stuck. Why stuck? I hate when I get stuck. I'm gonna glitch walk out. Oh, there we go. Number 17. Why don't we get a free birthday cake on our birthday? I've been wondering this for years. Number 18. Why is there a limit on favorite maps in game? Most people might not reach the cap of 100 or whatever it is, but with millions of rooms out there with all sorts of confusing names, the favorite system is critical. By the way, you guys, if you're at your limit for favorites and you can't favorite anymore, but you lost a map that you love, you can just unfavorite them until you reach the bottom. It's slow going, but if you lost it, it's still there. It's just buried by the new ones. Number 19. Is Rec Room striving to be Roblox? And should they? I feel like it's confusing to think about. The thing that made Rec Room unique was the community vibe, and with the mass expansion into UGC, some players like myself are definitely confused about the future. Is it going to be watered down into something that eventually no one enjoys, except 6-year-olds playing cash grab costume maps? I shudder to think. Number 20. Are Rec Room originals ever going to get a makeover? A revamp on bowling, soccer, disc golf, and more seems long overdue, and probably not that hard to execute on. The environments are just outdated, but the actual games themselves aren't bad. Number 21. When is Rec Room gonna make a streamer cam option for Quest players? Even Gorilla Tag has one now. Speaking of, I have a Gorilla Tag channel now if you're interested. I know I said I never would, but I underestimated how much fun it is, so I eat my words on that. Tarapeutic was wrong. Never said I was always right. Number 22. Why does everyone have to stand on the mat in Quest to unlock the next door? It's a huge source of frustration, especially when playing with new or junior players who don't understand what's going on. Number 23. What is honestly with the low poly bug that keeps happening to players? This has to be one of the most puzzling puzzling things I've ever consistently encountered. It makes the game look incredibly unpolished, so I'm really surprised the devs aren't scrambling to fix this. Number 24. Why do we still not have an accept all friend request button? I'm still using an auto clicker all these years later to accept my notifications one by one. Number 25. Why did Rec Room announce the new anti-cheat system before it was out? From what I've seen, it's just made the hacking issues worse in the meantime. Number 26. Why did Rec Room get rid of names of items when customizing your clothing? I feel like that update makes it more visually appealing, but now I have no idea what anything is anymore. Number 27. How come sometimes when you go to your friend's profile, it doesn't show that you're friends and you have to hit the add friend button to see that you are or aren't friends? It's really confusing. Number 28. How come when you're in a private lobby and you go through a subroom door, it takes you to a public? This happens all the time, especially when Rec Room puts portals in the rec center that go to other maps or storefronts. Number 29. Will we ever get a second Rec Royale map? And also on the topic of Rec Royale, number 30. Lobbies tend to not fill up anymore. Is there a chance to lower the player capacity of this game so that the ones who do want to play it aren't waiting ages for the room to fill and the game to start? Number 31. How come invasion events don't exist anymore? It was a fast way for players to level up, it encouraged map exploration, and it was a chance for new Rec Room lore. What with the science department, the robots, it was really fun. Number 32. If we can't get a new Rec Room quest, can't there at least be different modes added for each one, like easy, medium, and tryhard mode? Number 33. On the topic of building, I often wonder, what is Rec Room doing to attract top builders to the game? We have all these advanced tools now, but build it and clearly they will not come, because most people I talk to fear rooms too, and top builders aren't building much anymore from what I can see. Does Rec Room have a plan to increase quality of rooms, or are they just rolling with whatever happens? Number 34. On a similar topic, why did build contests stop happening? They were some of the best ways to motivate builders to create replayable maps like quests and high quality experiences, and subsequently for us YouTubers to create videos on. Number 35. Will we get more robust club features and social tools? Clubs and events could benefit from better member management and event hosting features. Right now, events are just a cesspool for hackers, and I feel like both club and event owners are just discouraged overall and not getting the love that they deserve. Number 36. If we can't get a new quest, I have another suggestion for ways to motivate current players. Can't Rec Room add trophies to put in our dorms if we got S rank? Or just like they added new outfits for Crimson Cauldron around a year ago, even adding some new clothing rewards for the quest would be awesome. Number 37. What will the next Rec Room original be? I feel like it's been all over the place the last few years. Make It to Midnight, Showdown, Run the Block, Rec Rally, and My Little Monsters have all been wildly different. Number 38. Will Rec Room ever add 2 versions of the play tab for different age groups? The carousels have had a lot of work done to them and it's improved quite a bit, but I'm still seeing Sprunky, Dandy's World, and other mind-numbing maps pop up in my feed. I'm just not interested. Number 39. Why did Rec Room stop doing community events like Rec Olympics, League of Heroes, and more? They created a huge buzz and players enjoyed talking about and participating in these large-scale events. Number 40. Will Rec Room ever add an offline mode? Number 41. Whatever happened to music events like 4th Fridays and Rec Rocks? Much like the previously stated community events, these seem to be a relic of the past now. However, they formed memories, community ties, and even sold lots of specific items in the store, so surely Rec Room benefited from them too, right? Number 42. Why is it that in some Rec Room originals like Rec Royale, you can still hear background noise even with all your sounds off? No one knows how scary it is to be trying to record a talking video at Bucket Lake and suddenly the ribbiting of a random frog jump scares you. I'm traumatized. Number 43. Why did Rec Room get rid of the community board in dorms? I miss them still. Number 44. Rec Room got rid of the weekly challenges, but they didn't add anything back to grind for. Why didn't they add achievements at the same time? I saw a timeline for XP when I was on an alt account recently, but seasoned players feel like they don't have anything more to accomplish in Rec Room, and so they just quit half the time out of boredom. Number 45. Why does it feel like the Rec Room player base is skewing younger and younger with each passing year? It feels like half the people I run into in public lobbies now are barely able to form words. When I first started playing, it was clearly mostly teenagers. Is this simply because most people are playing on their tablets and iPhones now? I'm confused. I have more questions for Rec Room, and I'm sure you do too, so drop a comment below if I missed any. I've made videos like this before where I talk about things Rec Room should add, things they should change, and Rec Room, I know you hear me. Even if some of the things I suggest aren't feasible, one of the top things players have been griping about for years is the lack of new quests and the lack of things for level 50s to grind for to keep up their motivation to play. I'm actually tired of hearing myself complain about it at this point. Anyway, I put another video on screen here. It's really similar, so I suggest you watch it if you've made it this far, since clearly you enjoyed this one. Unless you didn't and you just stayed till the end anyways, which is kind of weird. No offense. Tarapeutic out.